Итак, дорогие подписчики,
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
возвращаем
Wonder who lives
бедного
here. My poor Rococo.
Погоди, вот он.
Miss Coffee, I found your niffler. Oh goodness, really? Oh, thank you. You're very brave. I was at my wit's end. How's my sweet Rococo? May I have him back?
Конечно.
I'm sure he'll be happy to go home. He will. Oh, my brave little explorer. My greedy, greedy boy. Oh, I can't wait to get him home. Thank you again
Вот
for what
видно,
you
что она
did.
его любит. Не то, что это.
From now on, I'll keep Rococo on a lead whenever we go out.
Я не знаю, как.
What's brought you here today?
Не очень. Зеленые вещи можно сразу продавать. Я не знаю, вот эту фигню можно менять, которую... Он, да.
Thank you for stopping by.
Ее просто...
Revelio.
А куда мне столько девать? Сначала их, блин, не хватало, а теперь все кушать. Думаю, пору. Теперь ты бы с Себастьяном? Нет. Она где-то найдется, пока я буду исследовать. Я предлагаю к Нате. Так вот, я не помню, говорила или нет. Я собираюсь сначала полностью открыть все изучить в карте, потом уже Хогвартс.
How nice to see you, my young friend. Revelio.
Эй, я ж когда была директором, я сделала флаги страны.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
Я хотела что-то побыть.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
Да.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to
Да
me
ладно.
that my mother may
Серьезно,
have
что ли?
been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever.
Прикольно.
Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic
Wow.
giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Нет.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting
О,
me.
боже.
If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Yeah, fine.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is
Ah,
not what drives
Russia.
me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who
Ow.
cannot. I
Хорошо.
know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an
Ну,
excellent
блин,
seer,
невозможно всё
but I
предсказать.
think it bothers her to
Каким бы
this
ты
day
классным
that she
ни
did
был,
not see my father's
убийцам.
death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek
Я
justice in a
согласна,
small way.
справедливость это
But
классно.
that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
А, спасибо.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the
Давай,
Ashwinders,
я
beginning with
согласна.
Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed.
Окей.
Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Velio.
Так, а теперь знаете, что я предлагаю? Я предлагаю пойти в кабинет. Ой, ой. Я не сюда? Пойти. Ну, пошли сюда. Окей. Я хочу пойти в кабинет этого директора и открыть ту таинственную дверь. У нас ключик мы нашли. Я помню, что это где-то в башне, а вот где? Где-то наверху. Так, ну давайте пойдем, что студентка Пуффиндова делает. Ага. Привет, Чуля, тебе помочь?
Pardon me. Is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had
Она
2
староста.
bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Ага, я тоже не знаю.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black. Taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard Can you keep a secret?
Конечно.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone
Ну, я
deaf.
тоже не особо.
Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
Ну, тогда да.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside the bell tower.
Now what am I supposed to do?
О. Ага, смотри, сколько. Посетите поле призывателей. Давай сначала поле призывателей. Блин. Видимо, давай. Нет, давай поле призывателей, а потом все-таки в кабинет. Сейчас.
Revelio.
Привет. Говорят, ты очень супер-пупер-дупер сильная.
Hello.
Шарлотта.
Are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands.
Нифига себе.
Speaking of which, care to lose, play a match?
Какая ты
Of course,
самоуверенная.
Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win. Accio!
Хорош, хорош. Фига ты.
Precisely as planned.
А, нифига. Так понимаю, не притягивают, да? Нет, не падай! Блин!
Such grace.
Тю-тю-тю, я тебя сейчас...
Accio!
Я тебя сейчас
Precisely as
собью.
planned.
Пипец,
Such
вот это я
grace.
нехорошо сделал.
Accio!
Ноль.
Precisely as planned.
Можно заново сразу? Какие 150? Да.
Such grace.
Я тебя сейчас палочкой
Didn't I
затыкаю.
say I adore competition? Hard luck. Care for another round?
Конечно.
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
Я понимаю, да. Давай, Аки. Я тебя из норм возьму.
Accio!
Блин, шикарно. Не, оно прям...
Precisely as planned.
Стой!
Nice technique.
Спасибо, только блин, она не спасет мой имидж. Меня позор. Ой, слушай, вот сейчас шанс.
Precisely as planned.
Уф. Теперь главное последний нормально забить.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that.
Ты уже так кинул. Нет, нет, не смей сбивать мой. Валенский.
Precisely as planned.
Супчик! Слишком,
Such grace. Finesse.
слишком быстро отпусти. Слишком много держал. Давай еще раз.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
Ты опять туда сейчас вот скинешь, я прям закричу.
Accio.
Я кричу.
Precisely as planned. Such grace. Finesse. Accio.
Нифига, ты как так сделала? Обалдеть.
Precisely as planned.
Ай. Вот это я молодец, конечно. Это я ей помогла.
Nice technique.
Да, только я тебе помогла бы им добавить баллов.
Precisely as planned.
Ё-моё, как перебить вообще. Вообще не помню. Чтобы вот этот
Stick me with
мячик
a
я бы сбила.
billywig. I'll never top that.
Давай еще раз.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
Вам не холодно тут? Эй, ты там акцию. Чё?
Precisely as planned.
Ой, ой. Ух ты. Ух ты. Нифига себе.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio.
Нет, я не буду пытаться ее кинуть вообще. Обалдеть, вот эта техника, да? Обалдеть. Ну, сейчас мне нужно очень сильно постараться.
Nice technique.
Да сейчас ты, блин, я знаю, на синий закинешь свой красный. И все.
Precisely as planned.
нет, 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 нет.
Nice technique. Wow,
Вау,
you
нифига
are good.
себе. Обалдеть, а вот это случайно. А в смысле? Странно.
I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
Ну, я тренируюсь-то
I
вообще-то.
practice as much as I can.
Practice, eh? I suppose I could try that. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
Revelio.
Ну, Саш, обалдеть. Кстати. Так, ребят, смотрите, где у нас южное крыло, может? Нет, это не больничное. И не это. Где у нас кабинет? Вообще. Нет, я думала, он сейчас перелеснет. Ну ладно. Ладно. Я вот эту, кстати, штуку видела. Этот скелет. Около него была страничка руководства, но я не собирала, потому что тогда не... Я не понимаю. А может, слушай, да, вроде около зала трофеев там было как раз. Сколько я помню.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue panda.
Это тут, да. Ага, вспомнила. Шикарно. Там больше пошел.
Revelio.
Ну и как же туда попасть? Типа. Это.
Revelio.
Что это? Дай. Так, давайте фиксим потом мысль. Да где ты звенишь? Ладно, погнали туда, там. Сначала. Ух, что-то чуть-чуть вновь. А вдруг это как раз-таки одна из тайн? Ну, это вот здесь вот. Вот видишь, испытание. Конечно. Задание. Исследование. Раскрыть секрет. Кого? И вот это. Да, смотри,
Revelio.
это он. Офигеть. Ну все. Что ж теперь мне ничем не удивит. Что? Здесь. Да, это что такое? Что это за место? Приемы, книга доступа. Ага, имя каждого потенциально. Там я впрямляюсь признаки магического. О.
Revelio.
Смотрите. Обалдеть. Ну все, можно как-то. Блин, слушай, тут еще очень много. Куда тут добраться? Они, наверное, наверху, на крыше.
Revelio.
Вряд ли. Да, это. Так, ну, все, поздравляем. Последний секрет волны. Модная мантия. Так, астрономические столы. Ну, давай посмотрим, что еще есть. Нет музыки, смотри, это тоже музыкальная карта. Погнал. Или давайте. Нет. Паш, так. Блин. Смотри, кабинет музыки. Сейчас пойдем проверим, чего кого-то да. Там. Еще там. Так, раз сейчас.
Do you think Elizabeth would like a fanged geranium? They're beautiful and
А,
terrifying.
так
Revelio.
A bit like her.
да. Нет. А, это. Вон. Нет, там. Потом буду обыскивать суд. Для начала, это я помню тот самый. Ай, блин. Погляди, а это я так и не
Lumos.
разгадала.
Revelio.
Я так и не разгадала. Ага.
Alohomora.
Но вряд ли, да, он уже не светился там. Ты что? Не были.
Revelio.
Вау.
Leviosa.
Так, ладно. Где еще?
Revelio.
Ага, вот это. Что надо?
Alohomora.
Блин, у меня сейчас на этот, потом на исследование ничего не останется.
Revelio.
Может, это он? Ой, здрасте. А. Да, вот тут, гляди.
Lumos. Revelio.
Так, Тинкс. Ага. Где? Вот.
Lumos.
Бежали. Красота.
If someone wouldn't mind letting me know when you can't go out.
Ой. Ладно, пойдем разгадаем тайну этого. Кого?
That's brilliant. Can't you both be kind for singing a row?
Ага, Нит. Как раз они. Надо махать.
I wonder.
Aloha Mora.
Да, смотри,
Ревелия.
проход. Обалдеть. Так, ладно. Ну и там самое. Ой, здрасте. Простите, я мешаю, да? Мешаю?
The bells must be upstairs.
Да, мы тут уже были, девушка.
Aloha Mora.
Ага, веселятся там. Портрет. А я просто не люблю.
Found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps.
Да понятно, то, что я говорю.
Wingardium Leviosa.
One up, one to go.
Наверное, так. Сколько говорю?
Revelio.
А,
Lumos.
Wingardium Leviosa.
блин, как правильно управляться? Ай, да как-то сильно-то,
Oh, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't.
да? Ау. Ну, давай пока мы тут сразу пойдем туда. Ай, ты что?
Revelio.
Слишком сильно. А, мы тут были. Пойдем к Анжелине. Так, где ты, девочка? Я случайно. Порядок? О, где-то пис летает. Привет.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school.
Oh.
I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well.
О, спасибо.
You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Знаешь. Наверное. Покасть. Потом пойдем, наверное, на урок.